Discord to reconnect.
What? That's what you do in snow.
Well, it was on the frozen lake.
That must be interesting.
There was people ice fishing. They were fishing for ice.
Are we back?
No, they're fishing for fish on the ice.
That's weird. They should be fishing for ice on the fish.
What?
Oh, Malanta.
All right, we're going to try to see if it does it again. I think I might have to just call it.
I mean,
think
this would be a hell of a cliffhanger.
I think this last
it would
time
be.
it would be, but I think the last time that it did that is because it actually got unplugged, like fully unplugged.
Oh.
So, all right. So that said, as the explosion rocks the wagon topples over. You guys scramble to get clear. You guys do mostly get clear. Actually, I will say that you guys all do actually manage to get clear of it, but everybody except for Lucky Quilt is prone on the ground as you guys land with the dust settling. You hear other explosions as the wagons far to the back of you have also been toppled. As let me make sure that I've got this set. I'm going to bring the view down here. No, that's...
Dear God, we are coming into Helgen.
Oh my goodness. Dragon!
Oh, I'm gonna change the fairy because I have Celine out, not Aos.
Ah.
So everyone lines perfectly outside the car. They're just Lucky's just like...
No, sorry. Everybody else is prone. Lucky's the only one that's on his feet.
Oh my god, a cat always lands on their feet.
I was gonna say.
But I'm done.
Huh. Neat.
That's funny.
I guess you live up to your name.
That said, unfortunately, even though you did manage to land on your feet,
it probably still hurts.
We're going to be rolling initiative. You're still wondering what the hell just happened. Because Vernon, Celeste, and Ebony are the only ones that will not be surprised during this first round.
At least I can get up.
Yep.
So I'm just standing there going, nah! The shots go over mine. I'm like, oh shit! I am not a smart cat.
All right, putting markers down on you guys that are prone, which is everyone.
You got fluff for brains.
So that said, I will need everyone to get ready to roll me some initiatives.
Oh boy!
That's Mr. Fluffer Brains for you.
Mr. Fluff for Brains. Oh my goodness, we've already come up with a better name for you. I mean, Lucky's good.
At least it's not Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. fucking... They call you Mittens.
No!
No!
Maybe. I can make you a pair of mittens.
Yeah.
Are we making nicknames in character or out of character?
I'm pretty sure right now we're eating dirt.
Yeah,
Oh, you
look,
got
you
it.
never know. You never know. You two could have been literally like Mr. Fluffaluffagus to you as our backs are slowly hurting like we're 84-year-olds.
Mr. Waffles.
Oh, I did not mean to
I'm
do
just,
that.
I'm just standing there looking
Uh-oh.
at you. What the fuck you called me?
Don't you mean what the fluff you called me?
What the fluff you called me?
A Fluffaluffagus.
Huh?
Let me speak to your manager.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take him out back.
That is not funny.
Ah.
All right, that's it. Rolling all these initiatives.
That's it. Kill them all.
I think we're at mute point.
So, I would like to thank the audience for coming in for our one shot.
Yeah, the more and more
Because
characters
that's
you
basically
kill
what's going
off,
to happen to us.
the more and more obnoxious the next one's gonna be.
Exactly. We'll just
I'll
come
just
back stronger and punnier.
I'll just create characters that you will literally have to smite out of existence the minute that they enter your campaign.
Oh, you mean Grub?
Poor Grub.
Pretty much.
Hey, at least he didn't have a tower drop on him.
That was your
the
fault.
The tower did drop on him. He just also almost didn't come back.
At least the tower wasn't full of chicken.
No, that was a windmill.
Or
That
else
was,
it would
I
have
was
been a
gonna say,
bigger
that was the
explosion.
windmill.
That's some good fried chicken.
Mhm.
No one went back.
Kentucky
I
Fried
mean,
Grub.
I mean, there were no longer pies, so
But that pie was delicious.
All
You know,
right.
pie is delicious when it comes with a wisdom save.
So, rushing out of the brush, coming from both sides of the road, is a whole slew of goblins.
I love this
oh, look at how
artwork.
cute they are.
Yeah, they actually look oddly adorable. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I can finally do it. I can raise them above my head.
Oh my god, no.
So, this one's going to come running straight up at you, and this is what lets you know, oh, things are definitely not good right now.
Oh, hey there, Fred. Oh, no.
As he comes running up, and unfortunately, you are surprised.
Man.
So, I have to ask,
Mhm.
does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
I got a question. If you're surprised, do you get reaction?
No.
Okay. So
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Let me double check. I ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I would say that when surprised, you don't get reactions.
Alrighty. That's why I just wanted to double check.
All right, so this little goblin comes running up at you and cuts into you for 3 points of slashing damage with his little jagged scimitar.
Aww.
Hey, not the cup.
This one comes running up to you, Celeste, and is going to attempt to carve you.
Mm-hmm.
You are prone, which means he gets advantage.
All right.
I can confidently say a 10 is not going to break your chainmail.
Nope. Nope. There would be problems.
Lucky, you are no longer surprised.
Sweet.
This will bugger's going to run over here. He's going to attempt to carve the downed Totar. Yeah, this is definitely going to be y'all's campaign. That's another 10 to hit.
Yay!
Cal is no longer surprised. All right. But he's still prone. So he's still going to get cut. No, he's not going to get cut. Because that's a 12 to hit. This one's going to run up on to you, Vernon. You are prone and surprised.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I saw it.
Oh, that's right. You're not surprised. You're just prone. I'm.
I don't think I have any reactions though.
No. Well, yeah. You don't have any reactions that you can do about this. I'm pretty sure 20 hits
Sounds about right.
for 5 points of slashing damage. As he comes running up and he carves down at you. There's no elegance to these attacks. It's wild. It's rabid. It's frenzied. They're little chaos. They're goblins and they're shock troops. They're cannon fodder. They are here to make a mess. Vernon, you may use half of your movement speed to stand up.
And that does not consume the rest of my turn to do so.
Correct. You have your full turn at your disposal.
Okay. So I'm going to use half my movement speed to stand up for sure.
All right.
And I'm going to smack at the motherfucker right in front of me.
All right.
Actually, do you, when getting struck by like a attack while you're trying to like disengage away from an enemy, like the attack of opportunity, does that cancel any of your movement?
Only if you are hit by somebody with the Sentinel feat.
Okay. Well, I am just gonna try to clobber him. I'm gonna pull out my warhammer
All right.
and go for the swing.
Go for the bonk.
Go for the bonk. There it is. I'm trying to figure out which one's one-handed, two-hand.
You've got your shield
one's
on,
one
so it's
hand.
one-handed.
Yep.
Oh, that okay. I got what you're saying. No, that doesn't. Yeah, that hits.
Perish. Die. I roll the damage now.
So
I
picture
am
that
considering.
I was gonna say I picture you're probably doing this swing as you're coming up, right?
Yeah.
So as you're coming up, you swing. So you're swinging upwards. You know, he just cut you, and he's and you come up and you shut his mouth. What for? As there's this nice, very disgusting, greenish tinted red blood come out of its face as you almost remove the front of its face, which was an impressive feat considering goblins have unnaturally hard heads. And his body goes tumbling end over end. Yeah, you killed him.
Awesome. I am going to use the rest of my movement to where is the measuring tool? Okay, I could just do this.
Yeah, you can move
I
effectively
can't just
3
do that.
squares.
Because what I wanted to do was
And you could pass
move
through.
here.
You could move to that square if you wanted to.
I'm just gonna bound right over Cell as she is prone.
Or
And-
over Ebony.
Ebony, the name is on top of her. I was a little confused. I'm gonna bound over Ebony because she's prone, and I'm gonna raise my shield.
All right. Taking a defensive stance there. All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. And that would be the end of your turn because any bonus action you might have, kind of moot at this point.
Yeah.
This one here knows that you're scary, but there's prone targets, so it's going to run past you, and let us flip a coin. Celeste is the victim of this attack.
Bring it.
That's a 22 to hit.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus. Okay.
It has been
Yeah.
brought. The most
Yeah.
damage dealt so far, 6 points of slashing damage.
Hold
Oh,
on
no.
a second.
Oh?
As a
Oh.
reaction, I raise my shield to intercept.
All right.
And where is? I'm sorry. I thought we made an entire roll for this, but
It's right at the bottom of your attacks. Interception.
interception. I don't see. At the bottom. Oh, I was looking at my global. I was looking at something else.
All right. So he swings down, and as he's about to carve into you, Vernon swings his shield out, catching the blade, driving it to the side, and just the edge, just the tip of the blade manages to actually nick you. You take 1 point of slashing damage.
Oh.
As I block the strike, mostly I put my finger out in front of the little goblin's face and shake my finger. I go, no,
No, you fight me.
you hit the wrong one.
All right, so that's its turn. And this one is going to actually going to scurry over here, pulling it with a short bow out, and it attempts to shoot you, Vernon,
Bring it.
and it fails.
What happened last time we said that?
All right. I'm very confused. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. So this one, where are you, you little bastard? You're over there. Actually, yeah, this one's going to. No, this one is going to run over here. And he attempts swinging the sword over his head, and he kind of like catches your pauldron, Totar, and skips off of it harmlessly.
I am a big target and I'm hard to hit.
Turtle, man. Turtle. This one is going to run over here. It's a straight roll. 18.
Was it? Why? Yeah, sure. That's it.
I mean, it rolled good. If it had been disadvantaged, it would have missed.
I'm assuming I could only do one.
Correct. You get one
Yeah.
reaction, and it refreshes at the start of your next turn.
Gotcha. I'm sorry.
That is going to be
Not your
6
fault.
points of slashing damage.
Thank God I gave him decent constitution.
Do not carve the kitty.
Mm.
And that brings us to
Stop.
Cell's turn.
Stop making holes in my coat.
All right. Well, so I get up, and hold on, I forgot to how to turn off the prone. There we go. So she gets up and kind of looks around at all the goblins and whatnot. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
I
I also
didn't mean to show that to you guys.
I didn't see anything. Oh, did you? Is
Except-
there more
Oh,
goblins
nothing.
now?
No. Except I'm gonna throw a curveball. I have shatter.
Fireball.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Um, so she kind of she looks around
What's the
and
radius of that? Is it 15? You said.
it's a 10-foot radius, and she's gonna drop it right there.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
And as she
Skadoosh.
drops that, I am going to redeem my channel divinity destructive wrath.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so roll the damage. That way I could decide whether or not. Oh wait, no, you don't roll damage. What's the max damage?
No, you don't.
Like, what's the damage? Because you're
It's
casting at
a
second level,
3d8.
so it's 3d8. So
I
that's
believe.
860. Yeah. So, you guys watch as she gets up, and you don't have a shield. So I picture, she stands up. She's a little pissed off because you blew up my ride, you knocked me and my friends on the ground,
Yeah.
and now you're cutting at us. You're hurting my cat friend.
Right.
Time for skadoosh. And I picture you reaching out. You see Vernon, because you just got done sitting there going no no no. You see her hair start
Oh.
whipping up into the air
Yeah.
as she holds out her hand towards past these two goblins in front of her, and then she clenches it, closes her fist, and then throws the hand wide, and there's this concussive blast of sound, and all 5 of these crumple.
I was gonna say it's a Constitution saving throw, by the way.
They don't have enough hit points. Even if they succeed,
Gotcha.
they die. You literally create a sonic boom that causes their hearts to collapse.
Holy shit.
Like, there's the boom. They all kind of simultaneously hiccup some blood and collapse. As you did, what's that? That's 24 points of damage to 5 targets. If they succeeded, you did 12. Totar killed one for 7.
Okay, yeah.
They're dead. They're dead.
I haven't killed anything
I
yet.
killed
Or not,
one.
sorry,
Thank you.
Vernon.
Vernon. Yeah.
We
Totar's
both
about
are
to
big
kill one.
hammer smash men. We are the Hammer Bros. We are the Bludgeon Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember
She
correctly,
You are also included.
she does sonic boom. You do
Yes.
physical boom.
But she does
Yep.
she does have the hammer though. It's like the
Yep.
trademark.
I was gonna say, yeah, she kind of after that, she picks up her hammer and she just walks over to this one. Hammer in both hands.
Like, it's looking at its friends, looks at you, looks at its friends, looks at you, and goes. But it sounds slightly terrified while trying its best to be menacing.
And that's my turn.
All right, so I do believe I said that Evany is not surprised.
Right.
Well,
So
she is now.
Ebony is. I feel like Ebony's just kind of like, oh, thank God I'm still on the ground. So she picks herself up. She just kind of like looks around, sees the dead goblins over here. Clearly, the up north or whatever direction is technically north on this map. That's totally fine. So she looks over near Lucky and sees that there are 2 here, and she sees that there are 2 near Totar, but Totar kind of looks like he's probably gonna be okay. She just starts whispering some words as she just looks at the one straight across from her over here as I use dissonant whispers. Please tell me this will work. So I can use that once a day.
I cast anti-goblin ASMR.
That's mess. And it's a wisdom save. Oh, they're great at these.
Oh yeah.
They have so much wisdom. They're the wisest.
They are the wisest ever. So Vernon, you hear her uttering her incantation, and then you hear screeching as the goblin to the south, on the other side of Lucky, drops its scimitar, starts clawing at its head, grabbing its ears, and it starts bleeding out its ears and the corners of its eyes as its brain literally scrambles and it falls over dead.
I mouth, what the fuck? I had never seen such horrors.
Oh, you just see Slash just nuke the 5 up there, and then it's like, what the hell?
Well, it's what the hell because that one is tearing his own face off.
No, like it wasn't like clawing into its flesh, but it was like it's like when you have like a burning painting, just piercing headache, and you're just
Hey,
trying to grab like what is going on, and then it grabs its
you guys
ears.
have any ibuprofen?
There is not a dude. There is no
I got a
Motrin big enough
headache.
for that.
Oh,
You have an ibuprofen? I got a headache.
I mean, there's a difference between seeing 4 of them. Like, I mean, that was impressive. 4 of them all die.
Five of them.
Five.
She blew five of them up.
5 of them die and cough up blood, but that one literally just.
Oh, by the way, there was
Without-
an explosive boom before they did that.
I
Yeah.
know. The one is terrifying, but the other one is also terrifying.
At least
For
I know
different
I'm not
reasons.
doing the highest damage in this fucking campaign. Okay, I see.
So-
Well, no. She didn't. These things are cannon fodder, dude.
I know they're kind of fun, but damn, they got vaporized.
Oh yeah, they got
Yeah.
Anyway. Still have my
21st level
berry.
AoE spell versus 5 goblins.
Oh, still have my berry.
Okay.
So you just see Celine flying a little bit, and it's Celine. So you just
What did
see
you
this.
say to him?
Don't worry about it, honey.
I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
So you just see this little fairy like charging up her something. It looks like magic. As this thing just goes pew pew. Nyeh.
Meh. I cast laser pointer.
At the one that is right here.
All right. So for the first time since this fight started, one of these things got hit and didn't die.
Yeah.
She blasted it and it reels, shakes its head, and he starts gibbering in Goblin.
I did not get my Phalanx back, but oh, that's fine. That's so I don't forget. That's all I got though.
All right. You guys can hear there's a lot of activity going on elsewhere. There's clashing further to the south. There's sounds of others coming towards you guys. Well, not necessarily just you guys, but like there's more movement further into the brush approaching. That one's dead. This one here is going to come running up, and he's going to attempt to jump onto Cal, trying to savage him with his nasty little scimitar. And as Cal is surprised, he does not get to react. That's rude, Samo. Celeste has been banged. -1 d4 on your next d20 check.
Oh,
Did that happen in
wow. Samo,
that's
it's
in-
good to have you back.
I see.
And Cal
Ah.
takes 7 points of slashing damage. And before the last goblin gets to go, I think that's the last goblin. Yeah. Just before the
He's
last
dead.
goblin gets to go, erupting from the bushes over here is a very large dog.
It's a woofer.
Yeah.
I recognize that. That's not a dog. We had an argument about this.
Totally a dog.
It's a dog. It's the entire puppy.
Well, thankfully, he has flanking bonus, so
Yep. Good beast.
and that is a strength saving throw from that little bugger. Yeah, he's totally going to succeed with a 6th.
Oh yes.
And he's prone. Oh no, that goblin's dead. So it's Totar's turn.
I'm no longer surprised.
Oh, that's right. You're no longer surprised. This is Goblin's turn. That really hurt. It does not know which one of you guys is the most scary. So I'm going to roll a die.
Probably
Well,
Silas.
I've done nothing but take hits right now.
Oh no, you're right.
You're the team tank.
So in that case,
No, that was my last sorcerer.
oh Vernon, you're gonna get the attack.
Yay! Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! I will say that out loud.
Oh,
I-
you're
I'm
one
gonna-
of those.
I'm gonna leer into the little goblin. Hit me! Hit me!
He swings. He rolled a 6. He just kind of waves his scimitar at you.
I'm gonna keep saying hit me!
Hey, Lucky, it's your turn.
Okay. This little bastard hurt me. This little bastard cut my cape. Shocking grasp right at him. But as I spark up one of my claws, my fur starts to static up, so I start looking
No!
poofier. The downside of this fucking spell is I'm going to take a fucking claw at him.
All right. It is going to be straight roll. That is a 21 that hits.
21. 3 lightning damage.
You reach out, you grab him, and he's still waving his sword at Vernon, and you reach out and you grab his shoulder, digging your claws in, and he starts convulsing.
Gotcha,
And as
bitch.
soon as you let him go, he slumps to the ground dead.
Oh, good. I'm going to use a sorcery point. And in the same movement, I turn around and you see this thread with a pendulum just flying behind me, and it's going to hit the goblin above Totar. As I'm going to use my runic thread for fire damage.
All right. That'll
20
hit.
to hit. That's
Aw.
1 fire fucking damage.
Hey.
This is why I don't like D6s, man. But still, moving on. And for that, I think... Yes, I'm going to move up here. And that's his turn.
This one here is in panic mode, so before even attempting to get up, he's going to lash out at Beast. And actually hit Beast.
No, not the pupper.
Hits him for 4 slashing. And Beast yelps, but immediately as the yelp ends, it goes right into a snarl as he's still holding on. And actually, he's going to now attempt a strength saving throw. If he had advantage, wow. If he had advantage, he rolled a nat 20. If he had advantage. He is still prone. All right, Cal's going to stand up. All right. And let me double check what he's going to do. Double check. So Cal sits there, and he's going to. Uh, you see, as he stands up, he has no weapons on him. You already saw that he does magic stuff, but he's going to prepare and. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to reach out and touch the one next to him and Lucky. As he reaches out with his palm, you see some sparks of electricity on it as he jams his palm into the side of this goblin. And yeah, he just fucking wrecks it. Does garbage damage with the lightning, but plenty of bludgeoning.
Mhm.
As it folds, crumpling over there with a little spark of electricity kind of arc along its body, but it's already been dead.
Turned that goblin into laundry.
That he's actually going to with that he's going to actually move over here. That brings us to that goblin's turn. Yeah, Sel, you are the bigger threat.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised.
You
Why would you
generated
move away from me?
you generated hella aggro,
Oh, wait, I already used my defense. I can't.
but it misses.
Neat.
He's dead. Vernon, it's your turn. That one's dead.
It's my turn.
Sad.
Okay. Well, I am going to run over here, and I am going to thwack this goblin that's right in front of me with my warhammer. Do. Can I describe how I'm doing this?
Sure.
Okay. So as I'm running towards the goblin, I take my warhammer and raise it up, and I go to slam it down as hard as I can, trying to make a perfect little pancake.
The thing that confounds you the most, as you definitely, well, roll damage. Roll damage. Let's see what you do.
Okay.
And wow, why did it not roll the critical damage? That's weird. Just do a /GR 1d8. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Disgusting amounts of overkill. So you guys watch as he brings the hammer down, and the head just kind of drives straight down over the body. Like the body just kind of almost gelatizes underneath as the entire spinal column is reduced to rubble inside its body. But the thing that confounds you the most as you pull your hammer back is the fact that its skull is largely still intact, just with this nice, perfectly hammer-shaped indentation where your hammer hit. As you realize, goblin heads are hard. What the fuck?
Oh,
It's extremely dead, but its skull is amazingly intact.
interesting.
You're pretty sure you probably cracked it on the inside because of the sound of the impact, but you're just amazed you didn't punch through.
I'm gonna step over the goblin corpse,
All right?
and just kind of take its place.
Yeah, you're standing over the goblin skull. Got it.
Yeah, like I push it over. Maybe I don't, because it'd be funny to just leave him there.
Remember, it's also a small creature. Like
Yeah,
it's like the size of a toddler.
yeah, I'm just gonna leave him there.
Or maybe not a toddler.
Thank God
but
you
still.
killed a child.
Oh my god.
I'll do it again.
So, as you step forward and you end your turn, erupting from the bushes, you see
More goblins.
A half orc come barreling
Oh.
out, bellowing a war cry.
Uh-oh.
And as it comes out, double checking. All right, so he comes out and kind of glaring at you all. He starts making some grand gestures and throws his hands towards you all. And I
Uh-oh.
need. He's going to need Lucky, Vernon, and Totar each to make charisma saving throws.
Oh,
Whoa.
Well, that's not very nice. I don't know why he keeps doing that. Oh, be it. But yeah.
Oop.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Totar, you feel dark magics linger on your body, gripping you, as the effects of a bane take place. As long as he maintains concentration or stays standing, you have a minus 1d4 on all attack rolls and saving throws.
Yay.
And he moves there, and that is all of his movement, and that will be the end of his turn. He doesn't get a turn because he's dead.
You know what? I'm going to point to him as he arrives. Look, everyone, the goblin's weakest link has arrived.
At that same time,
Whoa.
at that same moment, on the other side of the field, a hobgoblin comes running out, clad in robes with a quarterstaff in hand. Oh, he wouldn't have run up that far. He would have moved to there. And let me see. What is he going to introduce you guys to?
Pain.
Yes, unfortunately, it will be Pain.
Delightful.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, okay. Shit. I forgot something. Where the hell is he? Shit, one second. Okay, neat. Good. All right. So, um, he comes running out, and he starts making a very grand gesture, bringing his quarterstaff up, incanting as he reaches into his component pouch and pulls out something. Nobody is quite close enough to be able to see what it is because it's very small in his hand. Now I gotta measure where he's dropping that. Yeah, he's gonna drop it right there. I need dexterity saving throws from everyone. Beast gets to do it at advantage because he's literally on the edge.
Oh
Ew,
boy,
dex save.
dexterity.
More of them?
And unfortunately, Totar, you're at disadvantage on it. It doesn't
Is
matter.
he still prone?
I don't think I can get any lower. I wasn't surprised, so I basically had to skip my turn.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He was surprised, and he goes at the very end of the initiative. So
Mhm.
he's no longer surprised, but he's still prone, unfortunately.
All right, dexterity roll, go.
All right. Where's Beast? There's your sheet. All right. And what is the saving throw DC on this? Okay. The DC is 13. So Lucky Quilt, Totar, and Vernon all fail.
Hold on. I burnt my inspiration. I forgot I was muted. So I
Oh.
burnt my inspiration and I got a 20.
Oh, okay. Okay, that
My
means you
bad.
succeed. Okay, so that means Vernon and Totar are the only ones that failed.
Who could have seen this coming?
Wasn't my bane? Do I need to roll a d4?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
At
Let me.
least that consumes the bane. No, it doesn't.
It,
Wait,
it
yes, it
consumes
does.
hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill doesn't need to worry about rolling the minus D4 for his bane because he already rolled
Uh-huh.
really low. So what did you roll?
I
Yeah,
had
you're
an
still fine. It's a
18.
DC 13.
Yeah. Yay.
Yippee. Even.
All right. So didn't expect that. That was a pretty solid fucking roll. If you failed, you take 26 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm a fire ganassi.
If you succeeded, you take 13.
I take another half of that. Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
That was a fireball.
How much damage?
26.
26.
Don't worry, you're still standing.
I am aware.
Me being a fire ganassi made that 6 points of damage. Yes.
I minused it, but it didn't come off my health bar.
It
I thought it come
it
off
did.
the
It's
health
just
bar.
not showing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this one's just dead. This one's just dead.
He killed his own people to get at us.
They were gonna die anyways. He didn't care.
I mean, yeah.
So that was
I
dead.
wanted to bash one's brain in.
So that is it for his turn. Sel, you do notice the fort that you guys were heading to. Oh, that is not what I want to do. I want to do the line. You notice the fort that you guys are heading to is right here, and the gate is open for you. And currently, there are no enemies in melee range to stop you guys from getting to cover.
Mm-hmm.
With that information in hand, what would you like to do with your turn?
Technically, I can get into melee range of the person who cast fireball.
Yeah, you could do that.
Mm-hmm. However, considering everything that has just happened, I am going to cast this is a bonus action, and since I don't think I have. Oh, I can actually do. If something is targeted as a bonus action, can you do two bonus actions? One as like your regular action, and one as
Unfortunately,
your.
not.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
But
Cool.
I will allow, because these are your spell slots, to burn as you guys see fit. You guys can burn them as fast or as slow as you guys want. You can cast bonus action spells and standard action spells.
Mm-hmm.
You can what? You cut out of it.
You can cast bonus actions and standard, and you can cast 2 spells in a turn if you wish.
Okay. If that's okay, so if that's the case, um,
Just remember that it will burn through your spell slots a lot faster.
yes. Okay. So I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Unfortunately,
Luck-
Prayer of Healing is a 10-minute cast.
Oh, it says okay. I mixed up casting time and duration. Never mind. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think you want
that
to
is
do prayer of
downtime healing.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. Like that is really strong, but yeah, I did
That's
not.
100 turns
Yeah.
or 100 rounds.
Okay. Okay, actually, yeah. And then that if that is the case, I'm going to yep, okay, I'm gonna cast Aid. And I'm gonna cast it to Lucky, Kotar, and Vernon.
Okay, can you
So
link that publicly so everyone can see?
yes.
What does Aid do again?
We will see
She's
in just a
linking
moment.
it publicly.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh,
So
she accidentally linked it privately, but
oh
everybody, the 3 of you guys will be getting your current maximum and your
there we go.
basically you guys are getting 5 hit points each. Technically speaking,
Mhm.
your maximum hit points are increasing by 5, but I don't think that's really going to matter for right now.
Yeah.
But
Um
effectively, you each have gain 5 hit points.
Gotcha.
and then I am going to cast use my bonus action Shield of Faith to l- um to Vernon. Is it? Yeah, to Vernon. So you Vernon, you have a +2 to AC, as I am going to start making my way to the fortress.
All right.
Which with
That-
all of my action.
Are we beelining it?
That's what she's doing.
Yes.
That dude just wrecked the party, effectively. I put a marker on you to signify that you were concentrating on a spell. Because I do believe Shield of Faith is a concentration spell.
Yes, up to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Ebony.
But I am
All right, just to make sure, how many spells can I use in a round?
You can use 2 spells as long as it is an action and a bonus action.
All right, cool. So I am going to be smart about this, and Vernon, because you have the least
Well,
out of the three
current
over.
here. Let me put that there. Yeah, he still
All
has
right.
the least, but
You are getting a healing word at second
Oh.
level,
Thank you.
which sorry, wait.
it's 10.
Wait. Oh,
And
I didn't have any crit in there. So yeah, that's 10. And then I'm actually going to use from my feet Misty Step to get the hell away.
all right.
So that's
Wait.
my 30.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
No, they were both. Misty Step's also a bonus action. You can't do 2 bonus actions.
Oh, that's right. Well, poop. You know what? She's just gonna start
You can dash.
running over
You
here.
can double your movement.
Oh yeah, I can dash.
Which will give you the same total amount of movement, just without using the spell.
True. Although I'm gonna wait until the fairy's done with her stuff before I do the second portion of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give a little healing word from the fairy to Lucky. Which get that at first level. That's still 4.
Hey,
4
4 is better than nothing.
4 is better than the
Yeah.
floor.
And then you see Celine just flittering to Evany as Evany just grabs her and runs into the fort. Wait, I was like right there, so that would. Well, that gets me like in there anyway. That's all I got. I did my healing. Go me. I got you guys.
You still hear more.
So wait, how much healing did you do with that?
So
I gave you
So
10,
10?
yeah, and you got
and then I gave Lucky 4.
5 hit points from
Oh.
Cell. That's why you're
Yes.
currently back to where you are.
Oh, you already added the hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to do that.
I did partly for my sanity as well.
Fair enough.
Beast kind of looks at this guy here, looks back to Totar, and
Totar points towards the gate.
looks back at the thing, and then let me double check Beast's movement because I think it's a lot. Yes, it was a lot. Beast is a very smart animal. He runs in to the base and starts, barking for anything, any help that might be here. Ebony, as you're standing in the gate and you see his Beast turns around and looks up above you and stops and tilts his head slightly.
Can I, as a free action, look up?
You can't see because you're under the
Oh,
under the
right,
there.
fair. Next turn, though.
Lumbering out of the brush.
Oh no, there's another one.
You see this
Jesus.
massive half-orc with tribal painting on his head and a very fierce-looking bearded axe in his grip. As he's kind of looks at you all, and then he locks eyes with you, Vernon, and tilts his head slightly as he grins, a very toothy, tusk-filled grin.
Mm.
But unfortunately, that was all of his movement to get to that point. Totar, it's your turn.
Totar finally stands up.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm taking a nap while everybody else is doing everything. Don't mind me.
I'm
Oh,
so sorry that it
I was
turned
on
out
break.
that way.
As Totar stands up and looks around, he lets out a snort. As he grabs one of the hand axes on his side and looks over to the. Wait, make sure I'm doing it right. Can't remember the distance hand axe. Anybody remember distance hand axes?
20, I think. Hold on.
It's easy enough to pull up real quick. 20, long range of 60.
Okay.
So you can throw
I
at
am not
disadvantage.
Yeah, at disadvantage with a minus 1d4. How
Yeah.
does that sound?
Hey, I'm just saying.
All right, I got 15 feet of movement. Okay. I have ideas. So we're going to go boom, boom, boom. Hopefully that brings me close enough. I believe it does. Is that a big rock?
Yeah, I would say that would give you at least 3/4 cover. If you
You would
crouch,
also give it 3/4 cover.
No, I'm asking because I was trying to get within somewhat range. That's why I was asking.
within what?
Range? I'm within 20 feet of them.
Yeah, like
That's why.
so it's a big enough rock that because you're closer to it, you would have 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, he might have half. which
All right,
means
that's
he
why I
gets
was
like a
asking because I
plus
was
2
going
to
to throw
armor class,
something
I
at
think.
him.
Let me double check.
So I was going to throw the hand axe at him. That's why I was asking.
All right.
So hope for the best.
Yeah, he's only got a plus 2 to armor class because of half cover. I will say he
Do I
looks
have
like
to
he's
roll?
you don't need to roll the minus 1d4 because even if you max it, you still hit.
Okay, good. All right. As I'm throwing this, I'm going to add my wonderful spice.
Okay.
Hold on, I actually never put it in there.
Someone has spice.
Spice.
We got some spice.
Just so you know,
I got something.
just so you know, Josie. Anytime that you are measuring circle radiuses, always go straight to the right because anytime that you veer it, it'll still say 20, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
So always go straight to the right or straight up.
Gotcha. Thank you. I did not realize I had it on display.
Well, as the DM, I always get to see it.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to let you know for your own confusion, so it spares you confusion.
Thank you.
It's that kind of damage. Okay. So that is, it's not.
That's spicy.
That is pretty spicy. So, can you link to me the feature that gives you whatever that is, so I understand exactly what we're doing flavor wise, so I can describe how the impact happens better. Okay, that's what I thought it was. All right, so, Lucky, you unfortunately don't really see it because of angle and proximity to the rock. The rock is just blocking too much of your field of view of this guy here to be able to see the impact.
That's fine. My eye's not on him.
But Vernon, you can kind of see from where you're at. Celeste, you can also kind of see. It's a little hard to see because of the brush there, the branches. But you watch as the axe hits, and then it almost seems like it digs in a little more. Like it got punched deeper on impact. And now he has to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if he maintains his spell. Once I figure out there you are. It's DC 10. 14 it maintains.
It maintains still.
Unfortunately.
How's he looking?
You he's pretty hardy. It was a sizable chunk, but he's not. He's definitely a different breed than these goblins you guys were getting dogpiled by.
Okay.
That
As
was,
Totar takes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say that was all your movement, if I'm not mistaken. That was your action.
That's all my movement. Okay. And now I have a bonus action as you see Totar take a deep breath through his nose, and what sounds like a snarl comes out.
Did you go ahead and do it?
I'll send it over to you.
Oh, okay. All right. I think we gave you a button for that.
Oh, there is a button. My bad. I forgot all about that. Bam. Okay. Oh.
Disregarding that top part.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
Still. All right. And he kind of snorts, and you see, like, his breathing kind of steady a little bit. He stands a little bit straighter. He's ready to go another maybe half a round.
Yeah. And that's everything for me right now.
All right. Hold on a second. I gotta move you, Vernon, for just a moment because the health bar on that little sucker was screwing with me. Okay. So, and that is it for your turn, yeah?
Yep, that's it for my turn. That's everything I can do
Okay.
for now.
So before Lucky's turn at the top of the round, Ebony, you can hear it, and actually, Celeste, now that you're at this proximity, you can hear there's noise coming from the little parapet, at the top of the gate there, as a very large orc in armor stands up, lifting what looks like something that should be mounted for defense, not held in someone's hands, an arbalest.
I want one.
And you watch as he grabs onto something, and there's like a pin of some sort, a lever that he pulls back, and you hear this loud cranking noise. And at your angle, Celeste, in your proximity, you notice that the bolt he's about to loose, which is closer in size to, say, a javelin, has a large, like, it still has like a arrow tip for flight, for angle for stability, but it's slightly hollowed, and there is a vial of some kind, some glass bottle inside the hollow space, the open space inside the arrowhead question mark. And he aims in Lucky's direction.
The what?
Mm,
And he shoots right there.
Oh, come on. Really?
As it hits, there's a sound of shattering glass. And let me double check numbers. I gotta double check
pork
numbers.
is friend, not food.
Oh, damn, that thing took forever to load. Come on. I had just given up when it. Oh, that does not help me at all. Because I can't remember my math. That does not help either. There we go. Okay. Wait, is that 10? No. Okay, so you guys each heal. This, the four of you out in the field, as it were, which is Totar, Lucky, Vernon, and Cal, heal up to 21 points of healing, and you gain temporary hit points of total of 22 temporary hit points.
Damn.
And Lucky lost his hit points.
Sorry.
So you said up to how much?
21 hit points of healing, or to full, whichever happens first. You get 22 temporary hit points.
All right.
So I think all of you guys are at full health with 22 temporary hit points.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm at full health with 27.
Because as the javelin,
Oh
as it were,
wait,
slams.
don't forget Sorry, I was gonna say there. Don't forget. I think it was me and Vernon. We both get 5 extra points on our top of our.
Oh, that's right. All three of you guys do,
Yeah.
actually. So technically,
Yeah.
temporarily.
Oh yeah, we got Oh, you're right.
So, yeah. Just add
I've
5
already
more.
added mine.
Yeah, just
That's
add
why I
5
was
more
saying
hit
I had
points.
also-
Because technically, your max hit points is 5 higher.
It's
I've already
because
got
it
that set.
paid.
Sorry about that, Sean. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I want to make sure I got out there.
Oh yeah, no. That's good. So as the bolt, or the javelin, as it were, slammed into the ground, the shattering glass, you realize that what was in that vial was compressed because it exploded outward, creating a a 15-foot radius mist that healed your wounds and fortified you.
So we're at full health and we have 22 hit points. Extra
27.
temporary.
Yeah. I mean,
Perfect.
and so that was his first shot. And you hear clicking and clanking noises coming from up there as he's not doing anything, but he's turning, and you see the arbalist self-loaded another bolt. It took him so long because he was finding that bolt and was getting it loaded in to shoot to help before starting to shoot the enemies.
I thought you were going to put us to sleep.
No, I'm not that big of a dick.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Listen. That was
Hold
because
on.
you guys went. You didn't. That's because you guys went where I didn't want you to go that campaign. Anyways, that's definitely going to hit. So he turns and he aims. That is not what he's using. He aims at this guy.
Is that the wizard one or the?
Yeah, that's the one that did the fireball. As he shoots him with the javelin. And he staggers. This guy here looks up, snarls, waves his axe, and points towards the fort, and you can hear some raucous noise of more goblins and whatnot coming. You also hear the sounds of your companions to the south starting to turn the tides of their own fights. And I do believe that is it for his turn. Yeah. Lucky. It's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I still need to delete all these other
Oh
goblins.
boy, have I got fun and games here. So, this guy's boss, right?
He's at least loudest.
He appears to be the big bad boss, yeah.
If you attack him, we will all be attacking separate targets. Just saying that.
Oh, trust me, I've got enough bolts to go around in this round. Why has the music stopped? Again. I was enjoying that.
Oh shoot, I just realized I never turned on the music for this fight.
So I fixed it.
No, there's a different one. That's not what I want. That wasn't the one I was going to go for, but you know what?
I got you covered, don't worry.
It was
So,
because
what
I
I'm-
got screwed up with all the everything going with
Yeah. The internet and all that. Yeah, that's fine. I kind of guessed. How bad does this guy look?
Fairly rough, but here we go.
Nice. Do I go for the big guy or do I go for the guy who set me on fire?
It
The one
gets
who
quick.
singed your coat.
I mean, he sings the goat. I take that personally.
You did succeed your deck save, so you didn't. There's no lasting damage. A couple of your whiskers are definitely curled. It's going to take a while for those to grow back.
big guy seems to be the bigger threat, though.
Maybe.
You know what? I can do both. So as you see the piece of string with the crystal and then like the pendulum comes swinging around, and it comes in a fucking tighter and tighter circle to a very small circle he's doing. It fires out tons of needles at the hobgoblin at the back, and I'm going to cast a magic missile at him.
Oh, nice.
So
Going to assume
level 1 is
level 1, so just 3d4 plus 3.
Once I mark out that spell, I'll also put up my fuse because that's a first level spell. I'm going to roll a d20 in a minute. So magic missile, magic missile, magic missile. So he takes 10 points of force damage.
He kind of staggers slightly, still standing. Give me that d20.
I'm gonna roll that d20. Don't you worry, I'm giving you that d20.
Give me.
And I also have.
Oh, okay. We're good. We're good.
We're good.
Counter goes up now.
So
That's enough slices.
yeah, my counter is at 2.
Yep.
Mage armor, by the way, for the start of the day.
Oh, so that means technically your counter's now at 3.
Oh, yeah,
After
from
this
last
spell.
session.
Well, no. When you cast Mage Armor at the start of the day, that's a leveled spell.
Yeah, that's one I already did, and I've got the second one just now. I haven't cast a level spell yet.
Well, by default, it starts at a 1. When you cast Mage Armor, technically you would have rolled. We're going to say that you succeeded in not getting that nat 1. That made it a 2 for this roll, which means the next time you cast a leveled spell, it's at a 3.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So it's currently 2.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Is it 2 or 3?
It's at 3.
I can't tell you what class it's from.
It's at 3, right. No, this is kind of a bit of a homebrew fuckery we added onto this to make it more interesting.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, last of my sorcery points. Second level magic missile. Actually, can I step up the last spell to be a second level as well?
I would say not at this
'Cause
point.
I've already cast it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Because I forgot I had 2 second level slots.
Yeah. I'm hijacking just for a moment, just to reacquaint myself with what you got. That's that. Okay. I was mixing up that meta magic with Twin.
Yeah, I'm not twinning it, I'm cooking it.
So yeah. If you want to, you could literally just type /GR 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, but I want to split them.
Oh! Well, then just do that number
potentially.
d4 plus.
No, I do have to pick a target first, don't I? Never mind.
Yeah.
/RGR.
/GR.
I don't know how to do it this way. 4d4 plus 4.
Shooting the same guy?
Same guy.
Okay. So he
Arsenal of Vendetta.
he got pelted in the face for 10 the first time. Fuck! Do you speak Goblin?
No.
No. Okay. You're... You could tell that he swore. You don't know what he said, but you knew he swore. All right. So the next time it's a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have fucking Gatling magic missile or something?
No, he
Basically.
well, kind of. He used Quicken Spell to be able to cast a spell as a bonus action, so he was able to effectively machine gun magic missile.
Okay. Because when you're talking about this 4, I was like, is
Oh,
he
no,
increasing
something
the
else.
amount of missiles he's firing?
Technically, because the first time he cast it at first level, second time he cast it at second level.
Gotcha.
What we're talking about has nothing to do with the number of magic missiles.
Okay. Yeah, because I thought for a second that you
That's-
had infinitely scaling magic missiles, and I was like, that's...
years old though.
I'm a very specific type of sorcerer. Let's put it that way.
Is the specific sorcerer.
So I'm basically, as a free action, going to go, fuck you! And I'm just going to go, double my movement because it's tabaxi. And I'm fucking gone.
Okay. So watching you back up to there, like, Cal was getting ready to move forward until you blitzed past, and then he just kind of nodded like, oh, okay then. And then he's going to start casting a spell. Sorry, I thought that was one of my kids sneaking out. But it was my cat knocking some shit over. This cat's gonna cat.
I was noted in it.
Oh, I just realized something. No, he doesn't have that. Never mind that. Cool. I think he's gonna die. So. Oh yeah. So. Cal kind of like as you go by, he's like, that's a good idea. As he turns and snaps, as like he does 3 quick snaps, and each snap there's a bolt of energy that shoots off as he fires his own magic missile, dealing 11 damage. And this guy over here, pop, 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 the last shot right in the middle of his forehead as he goes wide-armed, dropping his quarterstaff and falls flat on his back.
Good riddance.
Don't think Cal has anything he can do there.
Technically, I can get to there.
Nope, that's it. That's all he can do. Okay. He will take a... He's going to take 10 feet of movement back and kind of brace himself there at the entrance, not wanting to bail out on you guys up front. Vernon, it's your turn.
Okay. I have a silly question.
I have a silly answer.
If you're on higher ground, do you have advantage on stuff?
I would probably say ranged attacks have advantage on high ground, but outside of that, no,
Okay.
not really.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. So,
Like, it really all depends on the level of terrain variance as well.
how tall is this rock?
It's like maybe like between 4.5 to 5 feet high at the highest point.
Gotcha.
Like it's higher on this end. It slopes to the west.
All right.
Like,
Well,
To be more accurate, it slopes like this.
gotcha. I am going to run up and bound onto that rock.
Are you gonna leap off the rock onto him?
No,
Oh, that would have been badass.
that would have been badass.
Do it.
Yeah. No.
Do it.
I am positioning myself next to my ally,
Please,
so I may defend
please
him.
do it.
I am envisioning myself like flying over him and into a pile of dirt, landing prone as he places a spear directly between my butt cheeks.
Well, one, he doesn't have a spear, and two, that'd
You
only
don't
be
know
like if
that.
you rolled a nat one. Actually, I do know
Okay.
that. I'm God.
I'm gone.
A javelin between his butt cheeks. Oh my
But,
god.
besides which, he
But
doesn't
I-
have a javelin. He just has claws.
Okay. He just has claws.
Yeah,
There is no weapon on this man.
none.
Okay. Alright, well. That's You know what? Fuck it. How I started here, right? How much movement would it take for me to leap
Actually,
off?
you would have been here.
That would
And
have been here.
yeah, and I would say, yeah, dude, you could totally like run up and leap off and bring the hammer down on him.
I like the way you think. As I stand at the apex of the rock, with the inertia from running towards the rock, I two-hand my hammer, and
You're not going to be able to drop your shield
I
for
will.
it.
I can't literally just drop my shield.
I mean, most of the time shields are like strapped onto your arm
Okay,
for better stability. That's the only
that makes
reason why.
sense. All right.
It typically
I do
takes
not,
an action to drop the shield. So.
I do not two-hand my
But it's
hammer.
it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine
But
because
as I'm about,
go ahead. Describe your approach, your leap, and everything.
as I am about to leap into the air, my fingers start to burn as fire spreads throughout the entirety of my hammer, making the tip of it red hot.
Searing smite.
I jump into the sky with the sun behind me, my god watching upon my glorious actions as I aim the hammer directly for him.
I will give only one amendment. The sun's actually in front of you. You're leaping towards the sun.
I'm leaping, that's even better.
So you're leaping, and the metal of your armor and the flame on your hammer, you are a gleaming beacon of radiance as you are coming at this thing, and its eyes tear away from Totar and the retreating form of Cal and the Tabaxi, and there's a look of, what the fuck? Because he did not know you were coming. You have advantage on this attack roll.
I am a meteor. All right. There you go.
That's going to hit. Do you want to do
Alright.
anything else with it?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say you have smite points. You could totally throw a smite on this.
You know what?
An extra
They're both
divine smite.
paladins.
An extra 2d8 radiant never did nobody wrong.
We'll add one smite.
Yeah.
All right. Now, where is the
Oh, here, let me.
spells? It is in the spells. It is.
Oh. I guess you're doing ensnaring.
I don't have it. I thought I had the. Fiery
Oh no, you
smite.
got thunderous.
I thought I had the fiery smite. No,
It's okay. Thunderous does more damage,
thunderous is fun.
and it makes more of an impact.
I am equipping the fiery smite the next chance I get because I've been thinking about all the fun stuff I could do with that.
All right.
Like,
So
literally all week.
there, I clicked your thunderous smite for you.
Well, I already rolled those, so
oh,
I'll just
well.
roll that.
Okay, so that's. Oh, by the way, I would like for you to roll to me 1d6.
All right, you got it. How do I roll specifically to GM?
/GR. Okay.
Look at
so
that.
It ain't much, but hey, it's more spice. So as
It's
you
one.
come dropping down, slamming your warhammer into this thing, I gotta double check what the saving throw is on that. Double checking, it is strength saving throw or get shoved. Okay. All right, so, wait. You've only cast one spell so far, so I'm gonna put that back.
I've used one smite and one spell.
Well, I was gonna say, remember you have. Oh no, yeah, you've got smite points. You don't use spell slots for smites.
Oh, I was just about to remove that. Where's the?
So that's six.
Do I have spell slots?
Yeah, you have spell slots.
There are my spell slots.
So it's now at the correct number. For some reason,
Yes.
you had it down to 1. I think you might not have refilled it at the end of last session.
That sounds about right.
Okay, so that said, that is 19 points of damage. It was almost enough to make his Constitution saving throw be DC be higher than a 10. He rolls an 8. He is no longer concentrating. Totar, you are no longer baned. You feel the darkness that has been ensnaring your limbs just break like threads being cut.
Oh, bad things are about to happen.
He also needs to make a strength saving throw. And what's your spell save DC, my friend, Mr. Vernon?
My spell save DC.
If you click on spells.
Spells. Sorry, I don't know why I even closed that.
DC
13.
So meets it, beats it. He does not get shoved.
Damn,
But
that's okay.
he still ate all that thunder damage. He still ate everything.
Gonna use my bonus action to kiss him on the lips. I don't have a bonus action.
Yeah, you already used that. I was gonna say. You don't want to do that. Halitosis be strong over there.
Yeah,
Which, speaking of,
they eat mud in babies.
he, as you have walloped him, he loses his shit. Like, he actually rips out chunks of his hair, starts screaming, almost foaming mad, and he is going to make 4 attacks.
Jesus Christ.
That's hilarious. Oh no, you've also got Shield of Faith, so your armor class is 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so he starts just wailing on you. And, the first strike, he, glances off your shield. The second strike, you just kind of lean back as he misses. The third strike, he, again, just barely glances off your shield. The fourth strike, it was about to strike true, but you watch as his claw just kind of skates along, a thin veneer of light enveloping you.
My goodness.
As he would have hit you with that last hit. But Shield of Faith, he rolled an 18 to hit.
Look, everyone. Look how terrible he is.
No, that guy's dead. Celeste, it's your turn.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna eat my words one day.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
it's gonna be
But
beautiful.
that's the point. If I
Well-
piss them off enough, they'll only hit me.
I'm just going to do a cheeky little bit of a cantrip, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead to that dude
Gonna
that
make him make
Vernon's
his
going
spells.
against. Yep, it's a Wisdom saving throw. With a spell save DC of 14.
19
19, he passes. Cool.
takes nothing.
Yep.
That's
Alright,
unfortunate,
and-
man.
Yep. Alright, she makes her way into the fort as well. And just wanted to make sure, 30 feet. That. There we go. Yeah, so she makes her way right there.
I don't have tokens for them, but as you get into the fort proper, Celeste, you can see, there's some archers over here. They're firing off in this direction. You can also see some archers here firing in this direction. You can even see a couple archers here, a couple archers on top of this structure here, even some up on top of the stables. Like, there's archers putting in work.
Gotcha.
Like, basically on their turns, effectively, each one of them's firing at least 2 arrows.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming that's it for your turn.
Yes. Yeah.
Ebony, it's your turn.
All right. Well, Ebony is pretty much getting into the building. How much would it take to get up onto this thing? Probably, I should still be fine, right?
Oh yeah, you can easily get up there. It's 5,
All right. So she's
yeah,
essentially
about
where
25.
she's-
Yeah, that'll literally be all 30 feet.
Like she literally is just where she was at, but now on top. I have the high ground now.
I have
Um,
advantage.
Yeah,
um,
from your height, extreme advantage of elevation, you can see your companions way down to the south are clearing their enemies and are starting to make their way towards the fort. But you also can see that there's enemies way off this direction, and from where you're at, you can see there's some archers on top here that are firing that way, firing this way from this building.
okay. But any of the archers are like those gobos are way far off.
Yeah, they're like long range shooting.
Okay. All right. You know what? We're gonna. As Ebony sees these, we really do not need any healing right now. She's gonna fire off a fun little spell called Magic Missile.
That one.
I've never heard of this before.
I know, but she doesn't fire it off like Lucky does.
Hey guys, if it works, it works.
I know. So we're gonna go after that one because I think the one on that side's a little taken care of.
Magic Missile is a really good spell for its cost. Like,
It is. So, do you just want me to do it 3 times?
You could do it 3 times, or you could do 3d4 plus 4, 3d4 plus 3, however you want to do it.
I'm kind of lazy. I'm just gonna not. 1, 2, 3.
It's 12, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Pop, pop, pop.
And then, I just want to check one thing with Celine because I don't think any of her stuff goes that far. No. Celine's just gonna stay like on Ebony's shoulder right now as they're looking below, and that's all I got.
All right, so Beast is kind of going to trot over here, and he's kind of panting a little bit. And where'd your sheet go, Beast? He kind of shakes his head like he's trying to get his bearings straight. All of a sudden, he seems a little calmer. A little bit like he's getting himself amped up, like he's getting ready, thinking about possibly coming back out, but not yet.
you're telling me the dog has second wind.
Maybe.
Yes.
Anyways,
Huh.
this guy comes bull rushing Cal.
Yo. How rude.
Oh no, not the boy toy.
That's not
What
allowed.
shall we do?
Give me my eye candy back.
And he's going to swing twice. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
At least he missed with the second hit.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
The first one hits.
Oh, the first one really hits.
All right. All you see is Tel'riel turn around and see this thing run at him as he screams out, "Ozark, protect him!" as he closes his hands around Cal.
All right, what does this do? Okay. Okay, very neat. Very neat. Okay, so okay, so he manages to cleave through almost the entirety of Cal's temporary hit points.
Jesus. That's
Cal
that-
currently
that's
has 5 temporary hit points left. That's even after what you did, Totar.
Well, I guess I did something good.
At that point, he loses all of his shit. The action search. And yeah, Cal can't shield those. But at least it's not a crit this time.
I was about to ask.
This
Right.
time. So after carving through the rest of it, and then he bellows, at which point the orc over there by you, Vernon, gets to use its reaction to make a claw attack against you. And it still misses because sacred or shield of faith.
Quit flailing, it's embarrassing.
You're a dick. Totar, it's your turn.
Well, we got two things happening here. I think Vernon might have this creature pretty well handled. I hope.
Give me another one.
What?
I'm joking. I really should. These are things I'm saying in.
I can't. Listen. God is right here. I can provide.
I know.
If you want to KO yourself, that's your own prerogative.
Listen, as long as I'm here, you don't have to worry. Maybe,
All right.
maybe I'll keep up the shit talk when there's people for me to defend. Right now, there's nobody for me to defend.
All right, you have flanking.
Okay, have fun. Sorry, I was letting everybody talk. So, well, as I run up to that big old maul in my hand, and I'm going to swing it at him.
El Kabonk. You have advantage.
See,
Go for it.
I know he meant maul as in like big fuck off weapon, but my brain heard mole.
Mole.
Molo, 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 molo.
Meets it, beats it. That hits.
Take him to the mole.
What'd you say?
I said
Sorry?
meets it, beats it. That hits.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. That was 1 point shy of max.
Yeah.
You
As
hit
I
him,
slid.
and he turns and he looks at you. And
He looks at me?
there's an expression that is somewhere between respect, fear, and seething hatred, and you're really not sure which one's winning out on his face.
Yeah.
Huh. This is a new feeling. Pride in someone else. Shame it's overshadowed by this unyielding.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Let's keep this showboat going. As he lets out a mighty roar. See what I'm doing?
Yep.
Da, 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 da. You know what I'm doing?
I believe so. I don't have your sheet open, so yeah, that's what I thought you were doing.
And he's gonna do it again.
Bunk times part 2. Oh.
Nope.
Bonk 1 and bonk the sequel.
That is really unfortunate.
That was close, though.
Yeah. So you
The
swung
sequel
once,
is never
and
as good.
he just barely steps back as you swing again.
So I got a question. I know I have 2 inspiration, correct?
Yes. So the way the inspirations work is you guys can have stored up to your proficiency bonus. If you guys have any inspirations beyond that at the end of the stream, they're gone.
Okay, I'm gonna use it.
Want to use it?
Binds them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings you down to 1 inspiration left.
Yes. And I just roll that all over again.
Yep.
And
Beautiful.
you know what I'm gonna do with that.
Yes, do it. Do it. Do it. Fucking do it.
Oh,
Lift him over your head.
oh, that's gonna be so pretty.
Oh, God.
Oh, I almost want to do something else, but I don't want to hurt Cal in the process.
Please let it be enough.
Oh, okay,
Go big.
okay.
Go big. Paint a wall.
Oh, paint the wall?
Paint the wall.
Oh, okay. I shall paint the wall with a hurling impact with it.
Do you give any kind of warning to Cal?
Duck.
Okay. Okay, so I have a very important question I need to ask you.
Yes.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, as I let out a snarl, roar out of me, I yelled to Cal, "Duck!" as I hurl back and I just square right in the chest with everything I have. As you see, this monstrous creature's feet lift off the ground and start to hurl through the air. And I lunge this thing 15 feet against the wall behind Cal.
Jesus Christ.
Careful. You gotta eat
Ebony
this
just
spice,
sees this from above, like, what the hell?
He hits the wall with such force that, like, his head, the back of his head slams. So I picture when you did this, like you like spun into it.
Yeah.
And like you like you did a combination of a tornado and a home run hit. And
Yes.
like you swung up, you went for the stands, and you sent it, and he hit. Like there's a visible like indentation in his chest from where your maul slammed into his torso. And as he hits the wall, like there's already blood coming out of his mouth from that force of impact. But when his head snaps back, there's a splatter on the wall from the force of his head hitting and his skull shattering. On the back of his skull just shattering open. When he eventually slips down, there's gray matter stuck to the wall. But the force of the impact of his neck rubber banding, slamming back, there's a fountain, like a nice spray of blood. I need a dexterity save from Ebony.
Oh, God.
You didn't wear your poncho. You were in the splash zone.
Well,
Alright, give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. A fine mist of blood kind of manages to, like, your right shoulder. Celine relocates abruptly as there's this little bit of misting of blood splatter on your right shoulder.
oh,
Ebony just sucks in her lips. Are we still in combat or no?
We're still in combat.
Damn. He was gonna use mending right here and now. Oh no, wait.
Prestidigitation is what you need for that.
Yeah, I know. Shit. It's like.
But yeah,
mm.
it was a mess. It was a mess. That was beautiful.
And
That was 32 points of damage.
oh.
And as I look at Cal, and I smile and I raise up my guns.
And Cal just slowly nods with his eyes wide. This look of your guns.
Fight cometh before the fall. Ha! Hubris.
Oh. At that point, he kind of looks over and yeah, I think that's it for your turn. I don't think you got anything else.
No, that's it for me.
Guys, he blew his whole wad, and it was glorious.
He may have been asleep for most of the little dudes, but that's okay.
He
I
is...
came back with a fury.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So, The orc on the gate fires his first shot. Vernon, you feel very, very nervous after this first shot of the round, because he kind of staples it into the ground right there. He rolled a nat 1.
Oof.
But he made up for it with a 18 on the die for the second attack. As he nails this thing, it's still standing, but it's got a javelin sticking out of its chest. It looks very rough. Lucky, it's your turn.
I'm gonna walk up here. Magic missile, 3 bolts right to the spear, piercing him even further.
Rude.
Deep, deep, deep.
He's dead. He's just dead.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to save the spell slots, I could just.
Oh, and just for your own fun. Where's that 220? 19.
So now we're up to
So
5.
that is now up to 5.
That's a 25% chance, man.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, there's still fighting going around, but like some of the people from the caravan are limping up. You know, it looks like there were no losses on our side, but as you guys make your way into the keep.
I was gonna do something before I entered the keep.
Go ahead.
I want to look specifically for the humble knight that was driving our carriage to see if he's okay.
As you good call. As you start looking at the wreckage, Cal sees what you're doing and comes back to help you. You know, and I'm going to go on a limb and assume Totar joins in the little quick search effort, i.e., picking up the cart and potentially yeeting it out of the way. They were the two guards were pinned under the wagon.
Are they alive?
Yes, they were just really, really uncomfortably pinned. They couldn't move to get themselves out.
Are either of them injured?
Moderately. Like, nothing that, you know, a good rest wouldn't cure.
I'm going to attempt to literally pick up the more injured looking one so he could just go.
She lets you pick her up.
Alright. And we go in.
Cal would help the other one up, considering he's injured enough. He doesn't want to stay out here any longer than he absolutely has to. The rest of your companions and their guards that were on their wagons start making it up into the keep. Anybody with ranged combat potential is like this guy here. As you guys all make it into the keep, he looks at you all as he goes, "Do you want to die? If not, do as I do. If it's moving out there, make it stop." And then he immediately turns around and starts shooting again.
I start blasting.
So, I will
As
say,
a walking, can I ask one thing?
well, you can ask.
You did state that the thing I just slammed against the wall had a bearded axe, correct?
Yeah. It's
I'm
basically
grabbing
just a
that.
great axe.
I don't care. I'm still grabbing it and dragging it in with me.
Okay. I mean, it's not a massive axe. It's just a great axe, just a regular 1d12.
Yeah.
Are we still in rounds?
It's potentially a very large projectile.
I will say that technically we're out of rounds. It takes a while longer of you guys joining in with the concerted effort of, you know, whatever ranged abilities you guys have, you know, fire bolts, sacred flames, bow and
Hold it
arrows.
dead.
There's crossbows and there are bows and arrows available if you do not have a weapon of your own that can reach the enemies. But as you guys all contribute to defending the keep, eventually we achieve success.
Get it, guys.
Yippee.
Yay.
Well fought. Good honor in what you all did.
Major
Ooh.
introduces himself as Major Gresnik. Kept this fort
Totar.
I've kept this fort for the last 5 years. This is the most combat I've seen in the last 5 years. As he looks towards the north, what the hell has brought them out now? Take your rest. You guys traveled all day. Most of my men have managed to sleep most of the day away. It is our turn to keep watch while you rest. And with that, they usher you into their dining hall, as it were, where you guys are shown downstairs, where there's cots and stuff, where you guys can effectively set up for a long rest and whatnot. As your individual companions rush to each of you as appropriate to check on you to verify that everyone is okay, we'll end tonight's session there. Preparing next time we meet to meet the rest of your ragtag crew of miscreants and ne'er-do-wells. Or, I mean, heroes. Heroes.
Yes. Of profiteers and pirates.
And we will learn what the fuck is going on.
Good.
I look forward to it.
Thank you
I'll
guys.
tell you, anyone who gets too close to me right now gets static shock.
Oh yeah, he's very fluffy.
I'm bristling with magic.
Oh yeah. Ebony, if you stay too close to him for too long, you get a little bit of a headache.
He
But,
just kind of like pushes past him a little bit.
Does have that effect on people or something?
No.
Just him.
But no, as for me, after everything settles down, I just walk over to the major and I hand him the axe and I go, trophy, that big one. And I walk down to the mess hall.
I hope you guys enjoyed session 1.
Yes.
Yes.
Technical issues aside, I hope anybody and everyone hanging out here in chat still enjoyed our first session of the Shadows of Despair.
We.
Welcome to my world. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to set up a raid, and if you guys want to hang out and chat for a few minutes afterwards, I will talk to you guys in a few moments.
Okay.
I might, but I was kind of a dummy and I picked up a shift tomorrow.
Okay, it's
As
not
a
going to be for
favor.
very, very long. I just need to set up this raid. But thank you guys for hanging out. I will be right back. Okay, so that all said, let us see. Is anybody that I actively follow doing Dungeons and Dragons right now? I do see one. Oh, we could do that. We can go see. You know what? I think we're going to raid an artist. We're not going to raid into more Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to raid out to an artist friend of mine. She is a friend of the channel. Let's switch over to this. Oh, I don't have my avatar on. Where are you? Where's my face? There it is. All right. So that all said, raid out to my friend Ava. She is currently doing art. She's did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong. sub raid. We got follow raid. All right, so as we get ready to raid out, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being a part of this stream. Thank you for the warm welcome back. Thank you to my players for playing. This was a lot of fun. I have missed this so much, and I am beyond excited for the next session and seeing where are we going to go from here. But that said, I appreciate it if you guys stuck around for the raid. Said hi to Avel, show us a little bit of love and support. She's a very talented artist. She made her own avatar that she uses for her VTubing. And apparently, she is working on like a manga for a Zelda-inspired story of sorts. Is what it looks like based off the title. Regardless, the art's great. She's fun. And she also does a lot of retro games and whatnot. That said, thank you guys for hanging out. Take care. Stay safe. Until next time, choose kindness. Stay weird.